Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Teacups from Original Content in HD, joined by the illustrious Scarface King. Say hello there.
Hello there.
Back at it again with the world's most popular podcast. Sadly, we're not giving the fans the supply they want. We're not meeting the demand because the last time we made one of these in the room with Trafalgar podcast, damn, I actually had this written down. I think it was March last year, or was it April last year? It has been a while, to say the least. It has been a while. And I think before that was like New Year's 2020 or something like that. Another year has gone by. Another year has gone by. We haven't really done much last year because, well, not a lot happened. No, I don't want to say that. Both years, for me personally, 2020 and 2021, have kind of just been one big old year.
Yeah.
And I think you would probably agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why we kind of didn't really make a podcast last year, because like, what we got to talk about? Oh, not a lot really. What's going on? We're still in a pandemic, still in a lockdown, but we thought we'd give the people what they want. New year, new us. What's your New Year's resolution, Robert?
To play Sonic Forces.
Can we just
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start because this game's so bad and it's so long. So I'm just gonna start, and then we can.
Yeah. Okay. So
normal mode, because I'm not insane.
I've already gone in because I'm a gamer. I gotta get a head start because this is spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. We actually made this video about 4 or 5 days ago now. Actually, this time last week, right? I believe. So we're recording it. It was a smash hit as usual, like every one of the videos we made. To be fair, but halfway through, my video ran out of space, which was really odd to me because I had about 40, 50 gigabytes of space. I was like, hold on then. But anyway, I deleted some games. Oh, no, so I actually did delete some games, actually. I deleted some games, deleted some files. I did a whole, like, 50 gigabyte file of crab game footage, which you'll never see the light of day, sadly. And I thought it was all good. We went and completed the podcast, you know how it is. Then when I go to edit the video, the original first file, which is about an hour long, had got corrupted. And I wanted to shoot myself in the head because I've personally, in all of YouTube, like all of those videos we've made, I don't think I've ever had a video get corrupted before. I've had videos run out of space. I swear I've never had it. I swear I've never had it. I've never had it. Never.
Nah.
Especially the way it got corrupted this time, because it ran out of space. I've had that before, and the video's been fine. Usually it sends the header, the MP4 file works, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I tried a lot of means to get it back. I found this Russian guy's like code that runs through command line and a little program. To an extent, I did get it back. I got the whole MP4 file back, but every 5 seconds it sped up for a second, which was really goddamn weird, and the audio just never clipped. So kind of had to give up on that, and well, here we are again playing Sonic Forces, which we both really enjoyed. Didn't you really enjoy this last time, Robert?
To be honest, I mean, something I at length rambled about that I think maybe I'll talk about briefly here. Yeah, like the amount of shit that Sonic adventure games get, they're incomparable. Those games are so much better. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I haven't had any BS yet, so you can't really see it, but like it will come. And when it does, oh boy, oh, we're gonna have a lot of happy commentary banter and definitely no rage at all.
Happy commentary banter. Like, is this based on a TV show?
No,
this isn't based on a TV show. So this is just a made-up story. This is no like anime.
This is so the TV show you're probably thinking of is Sonic Boom.
Okay.
The newer Sonic Boom. And there was a bunch of games related to that, but this game was a new thing, and it was like, I think Sonic Mania came out, and that was like critically acclaimed because it was like a remake of the original games, but it was really, really good. And then this pile of shit came out.
Everyone made me buy it.
Then that made you buy it, yeah, basically. I didn't know how bad it was at the time though, so.
Like, I think I now own, except for the Sonic Boom game, every Sonic game on Steam.
Oh, and I'm sick, by the way.
Oh yeah, Robert's quite sick. He hasn't actually got COVID, So his boss has made him go into work and just infect everybody anyway.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out. Let's go.
I don't get why my character has a flamethrower.
Because it's the... I don't know. I guess it's just like Sonic goes fast, and I needed a gimmick for your character, so it's like, just give him a gun.
So he just
Which
burns
is
people
exactly what I
alive.
did with Shadow.
Which, to an extent, is I never played. I never once played. I know Robert played it.
Yeah, but it's a good game, though.
Is it actually good? Is it good?
Well,
Or you...
like, I don't think it's available on, like, PC. But if it is, we definitely should get it. I think that would make a really funny video. Although I think it's actually quite long.
Really?
Yeah,
Bro, Sonic games are notoriously short.
Yeah, because I think it's like... I could be completely off, but I think it's like... You've got to do loads of side missions and shit, and there's like branching paths and all that.
So it's just like The Witcher.
Well, yeah, but like maybe not quite as involved. But to like get to the ending is like long.
Okay, I'm actually a bit curious now on that one. That's something we have to put in the old vault. We'll probably do that on next year's podcast.
Next year?
Okay, we're gonna do. Robert said we're gonna do this weekly now.
No, I definitely didn't say weekly. I definitely didn't. I said more regularly.
Yeah, we'll try to bring on more regularly, but as we said earlier, it's all blended, man.
You gotta embrace like stuff you can do. Like there's loads of shit you can't do because like COVID or because of like you know life or whatever. But there's shit you can do, and you kind of gotta just embrace what you can do.
Stay at home and play video games.
Like stay at home and play video games, or like anime, manga, and TV shows, movies.
I've been known to dabble in a bit of that.
You know, it's just you kind of gotta just get on with it. I mean, also like, I'm trying to learn shit, and don't get me wrong, like I'm stupid, so it takes me to learn a very basic thing that would probably take a normal person a week. It's gonna take me months. It's gonna take me years. But I'll get there in the end, and I'll take my time with it and stuff, and it's calm. But
okay.
I mean, we're both convinced we have learning disabilities, but maybe that's just an excuse for like how shit we are at learning stuff.
How
I don't
fucking
know.
lazy we are, definitely.
Or how lazy we are. Yeah, but you know, I'll get there in the end with most stuff. Like I'm learning Japanese, and so far took me like a year to get confident with hiragana, which is really fucking poor.
Takes kids like 5 years. That's good, man.
I'm getting there, and then I'm working on katakana. I'm hoping that's not going to take a whole year because it's basically the same thing. So
I can respect it.
Hopefully we're gonna crack on with that, and then we move on to actually learning the language, because that's not even really learning the language.
Yeah, is it like, are you learning like how to speak it as well at the same time, or just like the alphabet?
I can like that. I can read out written words. I don't necessarily know what they mean.
Fair enough.
But like with katakana, it's going to be a lot easier on that because it's all like borrowed words. So it's like, oh, I can read that. It says like orange. So obviously we're talking about orange. So hey, yeah, that's an easy one.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna lie. I blame Southampton Silent for our learning disabilities.
I mean, I think I was stupid before that, but they definitely played a big part. I'll give you that.
No, this guys. Robert's been very modest. When at secondary school, Robert was one of the top percentile students in our year.
I wasn't. But at least at GCSEs, I was getting good grades. It was just like when I got to A level, I got cucked on my subjects.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do computing and ICT, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't do that." But I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." So I like chose some other subjects, and then it turned out I could have done that.
You had to be.
But they were like, they wanted me to do maths because I put maths down, and like I didn't really want to do maths, but I put it down because I was like, it was just kind of like something to put there, and like other people who weren't doing maths were totally allowed to do IT and computing.
Yeah. But
because they saw I wanted to do maths and it would have been in the same period, they're like, no, you can't do it. And I was so pissed, and I'm so shit at maths, and I ended up dropping it, and it was It's just fucking tragic, bro. But it's nothing as tragic as going to Solent, because them motherfuckers did not care. They didn't. We went to the shittest fucking university. They did not care. And not only did they not care, but they charged us, what was it, like
9
grand a year? And then some to not care. So,
I'll never get over the fact that if I was born 6 weeks earlier, and if I'd gone to university straight away, I would have got it for 1/3.
yeah.
That still hurts that our year group was the first year group to get fucking bummed.
And it's I can understand, like, education's expensive, you gotta pay for teachers and you gotta pay for facilities and shit. Them motherfuckers were just flashing the cash when we went down there. They were building like new campuses, they getting all these new computers in, and the fucking teachers were shit. They did nothing for any of us. We had one, maybe 2 teachers that gave a damn. Any of the ones that gave a damn either weren't putting in the hours most of the time, or they had so much work to do that they basically weren't there. So it's like, what's the fucking point?
Shout out. Remember they built the bean.
They built this giant red bean.
And you can like have 30 million.
It cost them 30 million or something. And it's like, it's just a big plastic classroom that gets like 1,000,000 degrees during the summer. It is fucking unusable. And they're like, yeah, but it's like a big red bean.
Shout out Southampton Solent.
Nah, fuck Southampton Solent. Fucking dickheads.
Yeah, let's go. I didn't actually think I was going to bring up uni in this. We didn't bring up last time, actually.
Well, I mean, it's just, look, it is what it is. It's like, so many people will have like different experiences of university. But I think at least in the UK, there's very much a culture of, it's your last chance to, like, before you go into the working world, to just kind of life. Yeah, just do whatever. Like, you can join an anime club, or you can go and get shit-faced every night, or you can, you know, have an active and wonderful social life.
What's
or you
that?
can be a hermit recluse. Like, you could just do what you want and it doesn't matter. But then once you're in work, it ain't like that.
Life's over at that point. Ciao. Oh, another good call. Well. I got a lot of things I could say about uni, but maybe I'll save them for a actual commentary on university potentially.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot I could talk about there for definitely going to another uni as well. So we'll bring that up. Maybe we should bring up stuff that we usually talk about. Oh fuck, okay. This Sonic game is actually kicking my ass right now. What did we talk about first last time? I actually generally can't remember.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Let's pick anime. We're going to be talking about anime, ladies and gentlemen, because I know Robert has been consuming quite a lot of homoerotic stuff because he's trying to tell me something every single time I speak to him.
Oh, I tell you every time.
But in the last year, I'll be real, this is also my manga part as well. I have not really consumed much. I can't really remember what I talked about last year because this year has gone by so quick for me. I guess that's the fault of getting older. You kind of blink and the days go by. I can't remember what I maybe read or consumed in 2020, and I feel like maybe it's blown over in 2021. But the last manga I read was Chainsaw Man. Brilliant, really good. But in terms of anime, I've watched only a couple of things, and to be fair, the things I've watched, I only watched the pristine stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I've watched most of the episodes of Odd Taxi. It's pretty good. You know, it's one of those odd stories. I'm gonna kill myself making that joke. Actually, I wasn't even a good joke, but yeah, it's all right. Everyone's like bigging it up like for the best thing since sliced bread. It's a decent little story. I can't get over it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's got like, the characters are like animals.
Yeah. And
to me, that's weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's just bare weird. All I could just picture is furries, man. I don't know what it is. The internet has tainted my mind. So I kind of wish it was humans, because then the story would be a little bit more impactful, but it is what it is. The other anime I've been watching right now, which I think you've actually watched the first episode, is Kasuna Ranking, or I think that's the full name. It might actually be something.
Osuma?
Osuma, that's it. Why do I keep calling it Kasuma? Oh, wait, because I think that's One Piece, Treasure Cruise, right?
Kazuna Ranking, yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, I've watched maybe like 8 episodes of that. It's fucking brilliant. The animation is gorgeous. The king is my king.
Ooh, let's go.
It's actually an anime with something a bit different. He has disabilities and stuff. Who can relate? Me. It's decent. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I watched Konosuba this year, like some of it.
Oh, that's right.
I remember talking to you about it, but I must have talked about it in the video I made of the gacha game. I completely forgot about that, actually. Konosuba was intriguing.
I like it. It's degenerate filth. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It really wasn't Shakespearean enough for me. No, I'm joking.
Bro, the comedy's on point. The animation's on point. The characters are fucking dirtbags. It's all you want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When the Darkness character came up, she got big tits and she likes to be beaten. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Shout out.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
The exploded one, Megumi. Boom.
Yeah.
Like everything's like, lol, let's go, boom. And actually, to be fair, I've watched a couple of things that Robert has recommended me this year because Robert recommended me weird shit. I watched some of RE0, and
RE0 is great.
I'm gonna say this right now, RE0 is trash. I'm not like, I watched like 6 episodes.
Whoa.
If you like RE0, you got no taste, bro.
I don't think it's as good as like Konosuba.
I don't think it's as good as Groundhog Day.
For fuck's sake. Groundhog Day's a banger though. Groundhog Day's a banger. How is that even? That's not even a negative comment.
Oh fuck! I'm on that bus again. I'm gonna be here for an hour, but yeah, nah. I don't know. Like I watched like 6 or 7 episodes. I just wasn't vibing, you know. I just wasn't feeling it. And that's also I got a few of this because I brought this up last time. I forgot to talk about these things last time. I got bring up this time. I watched Evangelion 3 episodes. Bare boring. Shout out.
Evangelion's great. Evangelion. I know. I get it because it's like it's bare involved. There's bare shit going on, so I could get why someone wouldn't like it. But I did enjoy it.
Fair enough. The first thing I noticed was like one of the girl characters like late 20s and like to the 14-year-old boy trying to like sleep with him or something. Like, yo, Japan built different.
Oh, Misato. Yeah, no shit. I mean, like, if you talk to anybody that's like huge fans, they'll point out all the shit that you missed, and it's like there's a lot going on there. But that is straight on one of the like almost the plot points. Like, she's a nonce.
Oh, okay.
Well, like not directly, but there's a sentiment of that, you know.
Might pick up the show.
There's a suggestion of that, and there's a lot of stuff like that where it's supposed to sort of be like an analysis of human beings and why people do the shit they do and what people are looking for in life and stuff.
I didn't really get those vibes straight away, but maybe I might have to pick it back up.
I would say there's a lot going on, and it's maybe a little bit too cerebral a story for me. Because a lot of the time I'm just like, robots.
No,
it's like it's good. It's the animation's banging. I mean,
okay, fair enough. My brain is actually picking up some stuff I watched this year. I watched the OVAs on Netflix of Rohan Goes to Gucci or whatever. Was it Rohan Goes to Gucci? I can't remember. The animation was actually banging, and I love Rohan. He's a dick. That was actually really good. Something I actually tried to get into that I forgot to talk about last time was a really critically acclaimed movie from the 80s that a lot of people might actually hurt me for having this opinion. Is I watched half of Akira. I guess Akira is a movie that is really well animated for its time. Yeah, it was something really out there, I guess, with the stance it was taken. But the film was so fucking boring, I turned it off halfway through.
Oh, fuck
yeah, it was so boring, bro. Like, it was a gorgeous film, but there was not enough like things going on for my millennial brain. You know, I need stimulus. It was just, I don't know what it was. I just really kind of hated it. I respect it for what it was, but as a story and entertainment, like you could have a crazy fantastic story. It's really deep and out there, but if it's not entertaining, kind of dead. And that's what it kind of was to me. So, shout out Akira. Next thing, Cowboy Bebop, because I can link this to another thing as well.
Oh, this is gonna end so badly.
This is good. So if you guys didn't know, Cowboy Bebop got a Netflix anime this year, right? And me and Adele watched it, and I fucking loved it. I'm gonna say, this is going against all the YouTube opinion, all the fucking autismos out there on YouTube that make these videos. Actually, they're doing for clickbait anyway. They probably actually kind of secretly like it as well. Anyway. It was a good show. It wasn't something absolutely amazing. It was a good show. It ended up getting cancelled. Feels bad, man. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try and give Cowboy Bebop a go, because I've tried to give Cowboy Bebop a go like multiple times, I would say, over the years, because everybody's like, oh bro, it's so good, bro, it's so good. Watched like the first episode on streaming, I was like, that fucking Netflix anime did that better, bro. Hey, look, the animation's gorgeous, but it's aged. The story is so slow in terms of the Netflix one. You got different angles. You got Spike is more of a smoking pothead. I really don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't vibing with the Netflix. I wasn't vibing with the anime. I generally, no cap, was preferring the Netflix adaptation. Does that say something about me as a person? Most likely. Does it make me a bad person? Probably yes. And in terms of anime, I'm actually looking forward to the Chainsaw Man anime, but
of course,
I feel like that'll never get released. Well, that's the thing. Everyone's got such high expectations for that. It's either going to be unreal or a big disappointment. But I kind of
it'll be hard to live up to expectations for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But other than that, I believe in a whole year, sadly, that's all the anime and manga to an extent I have consumed. Now I'm going to sit back and listen to Robert for about 3 hours.
Well, I watched a lot, don't get me wrong. Well, rather, I read more than I watched, I think. I think people sort of expect that. Most recently, like you said, I watched the first episode of Ranking of Kings. Seems alright. I was literally like halfway through it when you jumped in yesterday to like play some shit, so I was like, I'll leave that till later. I haven't watched any more since, but it seemed interesting at least. When people recommend stuff to me, I tend to give it a go. I'm not saying I watch everything everyone recommends me, but a lot of the shit people recommend me, I'm like, I'll give it a try. You know, even if I don't think it's gonna be for me, I'll at least give it a little something. You know.
That's fair. That's fair.
That has led me to read some very good stuff. It's very weird stuff. And one of the things that was recommended to me is Skate the Infinity, which I watched this last few days. It's like the most like low stakes anime ever. It's just a bunch of dudes skating, or skateboarding, I should say. And the homoerotic vibes are mad.
You know to pick them though.
I'm like, I'm kind of vibing with it. I'm kind of feeling it. If it fits the theme, I'm like, that's all right. That's all right. But there's just this one dude who's just like the daddy, and I'm just watching the story unfold. And all these other characters, they got no stakes. Their stakes are literally like, damn, if we lose this like skating, we're gonna lose this skating, and then that's it. There's nothing else going on. And then this one dude is like, ha 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 ha. If this all goes wrong, I'm going to jail. It's just like, why is this guy got all the fucking shit going on and everyone else has got no stakes in this story whatsoever? And of course, that's the guy that is the most, like, overpowered, mega homosexuality
Let's go.
character. And, like, one of his character traits is literally, like, he fucking hates women.
Can't relate.
Like he's he's got these like aunties or whatever that are like supporting his business or whatever and like guiding him. He's like, fucking dirty hags. he doesn't say it like that obviously, but it's like you can tell he's like, I love my little boys and I do not like these old ladies. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Saying something about Robert, the fact that he keeps watching this.
Well, it was very short. I think it was like 12 episodes, and that's the whole thing. And I don't think it's a season 2 because it's quite conclusive at the end. But it's like, the animation's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty watchable. It kind of feels like weirdly aimed at a younger audience, but also not.
That's
like,
Japan for you.
The storylines feel like very like rounded off. Like they're not. No one's gonna get hurt. No. Like they literally don't race him. You'll get hurt. It's like, bro, you literally just raced him, and like, what, you got like a sprained arm? like who cares? Like, it don't matter. Just let the man race. And
does Tony Hawk make an appearance?
Sadly not. I did think at the start he might, because there was a little bit at the beginning where they sort of seemed to be like talking about like skate culture and stuff. I was like, oh shit, Tony Hawk's gonna come. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh,
It's a real shame. Something else I thought I died there. Something else I watched recently, Mushoku Tensei. If you enjoy degenerate filth,
oh, I do.
do I have a show for you? I was recommended it, and I was like, I'll check it out at some point. And when I finally got around to it, I watched the first chapter, and I was like, okay, it's like your typical like isekai type thing, man gets hit by a truck and he goes to another world. Okay, cool. He was trash in the other world, but in this world he's cool or something. Yeah, I get it. And like as I'm watching it, I'm like, this guy never stops being a fucking filthy dirtbag. Oh my god.
Who can relate?
I like it. And yeah, it's just filth. Like, there is definitely an element of like, how like some shit that Japan does is just bare weird. And I know like, that sounds bad, but it's like, it's just straight facts. There's some shit in like anime that like just would not fly in like, if you drop that show just in the UK, that shit would not fly. And there's a lot of that.
That's good, man.
There's a lot of that. But if you can get past that, it's actually a banging show. I actually very much enjoyed it. And I would highly recommend. I'm looking forward to season 2. Comes out later this year.
Ooh, the Netflix original.
I don't know who makes it. I watched it on Funimation, so.
Oh yeah.
I assume not.
Do you pay for Funimation?
I did this month. I fucked up. I had the free trial and then I cancelled it. It's like, yeah, no more anime for you. I was like, what? Wait, what? No. And I was like, oh, I just don't care. Just take my fucking $4.99, you little bitch.
Fine, I actually remember. I'm actually remembering now. I watched an OVA of that show. What's it? I got reincarnated with my mum in a dungeon or something.
Oh, yeah.
They asked me to watch it on stream, the beach episode, and that shit was weird, man. No, that shit was weird. This guy's mother, man. Like, literally, there's a scene where they're talking on the beach, and then this crab jumps up out of nowhere and just clips off her bra and undies. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. She's like, oh! And she literally just runs into him, bare-breasted, and hugs him. And I was like, damn, somebody's getting off to this. And it's me. No,
that's what I'm saying. Like with Mushoku Tensei, like there's one of the first scenes is like, because when he got reincarnated, it weren't like in the other shows like where you're an adult. He was like reincarnated as a baby. Like he's literally starting again.
That's vibes.
There's like a scene at the start where he's breastfeeding. He's like, titty. And then a little bit later on, there's this scene where he's at this palace. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's kind of spoilers, but he's at this palace where like there's this family that he's staying with. And he's told about how like all the roles people have in the castle. And one of the things is like the animal people are sort of like, I guess, slaves, but they're like the servants, And he's like walking up the stairs, and it's just like the head of the family is just banging this like random servant, and then like he's like, "Hey, I know you're spying on me." He's like, "Oh, you saw me here?" And he's like, I was just wandering about. And then he just goes into this monologue, and he just starts like teaching him life lessons and shit. And, like after he's just like fucking nutted in this random like wolf woman or whatever.
Let's go.
Like, he's like to her, he's like, fuck off. And he just carries on like talking. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he continued reading it. How did I die there?
I wouldn't. I think the manga's not very good.
Whoa.
I think the anime's better.
Whoa! How dare you say that?
I know. But I think it's like, I think the reason is because it was originally a light novel, so the manga is also an adaptation.
Oh, okay.
So it's not very
I see.
good.
Fair enough. Is that all you watched this year? Nothing else at all? Damn, Robert, what happened to you, man?
Allow it, man. I'm dying.
By the way, what was it, by the way?
I don't know. I read a lot of stuff. I mean, to get down to the nitty gritty of it, I think probably the best thing I read last year. I don't know if it's the best thing I read last year. I read Hell's Paradise last year, at the end of last year. It might be recency bias, I don't know, but Hell's Paradise is so good. It's so good. And now is a great time to read it because the person who wrote it, Yuji Kaku, has a manga in Shonen Jump right now that's like just starting. Probably got the first volume's worth of chapters out. So it's a very good opportunity to like just jump in and
Shonen jump in.
Oh, shonen jump in. But yeah, the manga's sick. It's a little bit like gritty. It's a little bit nice. It's about a group of convicts who are going to be executed, and they're given the opportunity to get their sentence pardoned. But in order to get their sentence pardoned, they have to go to this island where basically no one has returned from, and supposedly the elixir of life is there. And only one person can be pardoned. So they've all got to go there, but only realistically one person can come back. Okay. And the island is not as straightforward as it maybe could be, because there's sort of like deities and stuff there that they have to fight, and it's
like Jumanji.
Not the comparison I would have made necessarily, but I suppose so. But yeah, it's very good.
Or say, by the way.
Shut the fuck up. I won't talk much about Shonen Jump stuff. I feel like I could talk about that anytime. There's so many series I could talk about there. I'm not close enough to attack him.
Can't wait for a new Berserk chapter.
Oh, rest in peace. That was this year.
Yeah.
No, years past.
Was it?
It was last year.
Damn, really?
Well, 2021. It was 2021.
Oh yeah, we're in 2022 now. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, we're getting old.
We're getting old.
I kind of hope they finish Berserk, or at least give us the ending.
I think the thing that they keep saying is like a decision still hasn't been made as to what's going to happen, but like they've been given the story outline, so they theoretically could.
You kind of got to finish man's work. Man spent his whole life on that.
Yeah, I personally agree with that. Some people might not, but I mean, it's such a shame because he put so much into like making sure that it could be finished. Like he switched everyone over to like digital art from traditional art, and like he learned all these new like animation techniques, or not animation drawing techniques and stuff. And they even like made other manga as like practice to like do better on Berserk. So
that's dedication. Damn.
But yeah,
sad times.
Rest in peace. Yura. What a legend. In terms of other shits that I read, oh my god, there's so many written down.
Oh my, yes.
Well, Hajime no Ippo's still going.
Damn.
And to be honest, I don't know how long it's gonna be before. Like, this is spoilers, but like it's 1,300 chapters or something at this point. You're not gonna read it.
Pretty sure.
But to anybody that is watching it, spoilers. He Ippo, the main character, kind of had his like main character arc, and then it got to a certain point where it's like he might be punch drunk, and it might be a bad idea for him to continue boxing. But as far as definitive proof, there was none. But his girlfriend was like, "Can you just not? Like, can you just like get a normal job? Like, your family has a fishing company. Can't you just work on that? Like, is there any reason to keep on going in the ring and risking your life? Like, you've already made a little bit of money. You can go get a job at the gym if you want. You can be a trainer. Like, is there any reason you need to keep doing this?" And eventually he's like, "You know what? She's right. And if she don't want me to do it, I ain't going to do it." And then that started what is arguably the worst story arc in the entire series, which is him, I guess, trying to become a trainer, him trying to just find life after being a boxer.
Okay.
And there's been so many instances where they have suggested that he will come back. Like, parts of the story basically feel like they're on hold. Parts of them are on hold. Like, one of his biggest rivals from when he like first started, like, is intentionally staying in that weight division, even though he's realistically too big for it. So he has to keep cutting weight, and the story just feels like it's waiting for him to come back. But my man, it's been a couple of years now, and he still ain't back, and it's hard to read. there's some good stuff going on in the story, but it's just like it'd be a lot better if the main character was still a boxer in the boxing manga.
Why does he just do like a Rocky or something and train someone else?
He is training, but like he's training like beginners.
Okay.
And if you've read the story up until this point, like the pacing is quite natural, so like the time it takes for a beginner to get good is like actually quite long. So the time it's going to take for him to train someone to be good is going to be really long. And well, I guess I just gotta wait. I gotta trust in the process. But I really don't want to. I really just want to fast forward to the bit where he's back and we're busting caps in people's ass. Because like he's like still really young and he can still do it. Like it's just in the story they decided that he's not doing it. Even though one of the other boxers, there's loads of times they're like, oh yeah, he's probably punch drunk. He's like, fuck this, I don't care. I'm still boxing. Fuck all of you. And yeah, I don't know. Other than like a lot of stuff I read that's like, oh, actually, you know what?
Damn.
Have I ever talked about Tokyo Revengers on here? I don't think I have.
I don't think you have, no, sadly.
Tokyo Revengers is so good, bro. It's so fucking good. I highly recommend it. I know some people are like the main character's a little bitch or whatever, but it's like I don't even give a shit. Go fuck yourself. But I'm a little bitch. I want a main character that's a little bitch. And it's really good, and it's in its final arc right now, so this might actually be a good time to start.
Ooh.
There is an anime. I can't speak for the quality of it though because I haven't watched it. Shit, I actually read loads last year.
Of course you did. You're the manga man.
I don't know. Like I don't even know which ones are worth talking about. Dan's really good. That's currently going on. It's on the Shonen Jump website, but you can't read it on the app because it's rated 18+.
Ooh.
But nothing really happens in it. It's just like, I don't know, like slightly more adult humor, I guess.
Well, like, haha, Willy.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
yeah, like no, it's not even like anything super serious, you know. But entertaining. It's certainly entertaining. It's about a guy. It's a high school guy and a high school girl, and I can't remember which way around it is. I think she believes in yokai, and he believes in aliens.
Okay.
They both think the other one is like being preposterous, but then it turns out they're both actually right and they both exist. Okay. And he ends up getting some special powers from one of the aliens, one of the yokai, and she already has some special powers as well. And it's sort of like there's like a bit of romance in there, but they're also almost dying every week because aliens and yokai keep attacking them. So I think it's quite good. I think some people don't like it because it really is like toilet humor sometimes.
Fair
but, I mean,
enough.
if you like it, you like it. Fuck. All right, you talk. What
Robert's
you want?
Robert's getting old. So
I'm really sick. Unfortunately, I had a chest infection, so I can't. Like, there's nothing I can do.
So I'll go into Taurus mine right now. So if I go down my list of stuff I read this year, I read all of One Piece over again.
I'm not reading One Piece again. Not until it's over.
Are you fully caught up with One Piece, or?
I'm fully caught up with One Piece. I'm fully caught up.
Shake my head.
Wano is too fucking long, bro. It's the same thing with Whole Cake Island. It's so many good ideas, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Fair enough. I haven't read it since the beginning of Whole Cake, because Whole Cake was bare boring. Shout out.
Whole Cake has some good ideas. It's just too long.
I just didn't like the cake theme. I didn't like Big Mom. She's not attractive.
No, you know what my thing is? There's loads of cool characters, but there's so much effort being put in to try and tie them all together that week to week it's so difficult to read because it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Like, oh, this guy's history. Why didn't I hear him like 1,000 chapters ago if he's so important?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, like there definitely is like some effort being put in to like tie everything together. We even had something like that recently with fuck, what's his name? Is it King?
Oh, what, that flying guy?
The guy looks like a giant bird.
Okay, what is he, like, Goldie Roger reincarnated?
No. But he looks like a pterodactyl or something.
Oh yeah, the Viber.
But he's got like some ancient Zoan powers or something. But there's also some other shit going on because it's like it's not actually. I can't remember the deal, but it's like it's almost as if it's not the devil fruit power. It's something else. It's like a power of his clan or something. And they're like an extinct race of people. And there's a whole thing to it. It's not like it's not planned out. It obviously is planned out. I think it relates back to like Skypiea.
Ooh, and now like the people.
Like the Shandorans and all these people. You can do that ring thing.
Sheesh. How did you do it?
Press Y, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. It didn't work. Maybe I'm just stupid. But yeah, like the fucking the whole of Wano has just been like, oh yeah, and then this thing happened, and then that thing happened, and that character. Remember this character I set up about 100 chapters ago, and then they do something, and it's like that is kind of what makes One Piece good, but like there's just too many characters at this point. So you're either not gonna wrap it all up satisfyingly, or you're gonna do it and it's gonna take forever.
I think that's his plan.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll enjoy it once one is over and we move on to something else. But in a moment each week, it's just like, oh, a cool thing happened, and it's like loads of pages explaining other shit. I'm like,
Don't worry. Next chapter, I heard in the grapevine, is gonna be Raftel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's getting it. He's got a bad board of it. He wants to go play Idol Master or something.
I think you're thinking of someone else, but sure.
Alright, he wants to go play watch the latest podcast from Original Content in HD.
Oh, let's go! Yeah, very, very unlikely, but we'll take it.
Fair enough. Is that the last thing you have consumed in terms of manga?
Honestly, honest to God, this list is so long I could tell you so many different things. Even avoiding just Shonen Jump stuff, like I read Rokudo no Onatachi this year. It's about a guy who's cursed so that all bad women are like hopelessly attracted and devoted to him.
Oh, I have that.
And he ends up with the worst woman attracted and devoted to him.
Same.
And he embarks on a quest to make her a good person. And well, I haven't finished it yet because the last volume isn't translated, and I'm hoping it's not translated because they like just didn't have time to do it, and it's not because it sucks. The fingers crossed.
It's pretty good.
I'm
just thinking of the rappers, what they say, you can't make a hoe a housewife.
True.
Facts.
I read Baby Steps this year, a very sad story because the manga actually bangs and it gets better and better and better as time goes on, and then at a certain point they're just like, we're cancelling it.
Oh.
And it wasn't even like doing bad numbers or anything, they just cancelled it. So the mangaka, understandably, was just like, you know what, you don't get an ending. I was about to start a new arc, that's the chapter you get, that's the end. So it literally ends as if a new arc was about to start, and then it's like, that's the final chapter. Which is really sad, because I think it was a really cool series. I think the magazine was just going in a different direction, so they were just like, no, sack it off.
That's fair. Hopefully that doesn't happen to One Piece when we're on the final chapter.
Imagine. No, like Shonen Jump, like they're like slaves to Oda at this point.
Please, sir, may I have
He's
some
their
more?
king.
Scarface king.
Oh, ha, ha. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it.
I think it might be easier to say what you haven't read.
What I haven't read? I don't know.
There you go, lads.
What, is there anything you're planning to read? Planning to watch? You've got on your list?
There's a lot of things on my list. Actually, I don't know. Like, I want to read the new Chainsaw Man thing when it comes out.
Oh, like the second part of the story or whatever.
Yeah, because that's actually got a release date, right? I think.
Yeah, it's this year. I don't know when, but it's this year.
Yummy. I don't know, man. Like nothing's really. I don't know. Nothing's really kind of popped off to me. Maybe some. I heard about that spy stuff. Maybe I might give it a go.
Which one?
Okay, I know you got Spy X Family. I can't remember what the other one was. I guess probably like Spy X Not Family.
Spy X Not Family. Mission Yozakura Family, maybe? That's about spies.
One of them, I was like, maybe I might give it a go.
Okay.
Basically, if Super Eye Patch Wolf makes a video about something, I'll probably like read or consume it.
That's fair.
Other than that, actually, in terms of anime, I guess I finally have to finish JoJo Part 5, then watch Part 6.
Never finished Part 5.
Because I'll be real with you, I don't really rate Part 5. Like, I don't like Giorno. He's a bit of a bitch, you know?
Not really about Giorno, it's about the
gang.
Passione, it's about the gang.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just technically Giorno is just the almost powerful. He's got the powerful stand in the whole fucking universe.
Yeah, because his dad's a fucking Jonathan and Dio.
Part 4 is better. The same. Part 4 is better. But I will finish it. I tried reading it at one point, but my brain abilities were too slow for reading it. So I will consume it with pretty moving pictures instead.
Oh, pretty moving picture.
Then I'll finally get around to Part 6. Actually, to be fair, there's another anime on Netflix that I've kind of wanted to consume. Can't remember the name of it, but it's the art shonen one about a guy that joins like the art class or something. Fuck, what's it called? Like Blue something? Not Blue Ocean. Not Blue Period. Well, I think it's Blue Period. Blue Period? That ring a bell?
It might be, I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, it's about basically shonen for art, and it actually looks kind of interesting, so I might give that a whirl. See, this thing, I watch more Chad stuff, so I watch more live action stuff, really. I'm looking forward to the One Piece live action. I'm looking forward to that, but that's probably not going to come out for another 2 years. I'm really kind of curious how they handle that.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know about that one? I think it's going to be... I got a call. They want me to do it now, actually.
Oh, I would say it's probably got about as much potential as Dragon Ball Evolution.
I've never watched that, and I kind of always wanted to.
No matter how bad you imagine it is, it's probably worse.
I'm guessing you fully watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's like if you've consumed any Dragon Ball content and you watch it, you'll be like, what the fuck is this? Nothing makes... The only thing is, like, they kind of got a few things right. Like, oh, Master Roshi's a pervert. Oh, yeah, Yamcha's a bit of a bumhole. But, like, Goku's character is just all wrong. Bulma's character is, like, almost right. Piccolo is just... it's just fucked. Like, so much doesn't make sense. I remember, like, they did a thing at the start. It's like, oh, everyone expected him to go Super Saiyan, but actually, this is from the early part of the story. It's like, okay, what about all the other shit you fucked up?
So,
like,
I'm guessing the main character is even, like, bare buff.
I'm trying to think if there's anything you would have seen him in. He was in
like...
Weeds. Have you ever seen that?
No, that was when we were, like, bare young. I never
They're
saw
not bare
Weeds.
young. He's just like a teenage guy.
Just like
he's not like particularly compelling as Goku. I think he's not a bad actor, but I think as Goku, he was really not great.
Goku just got to be brain damaged.
Well, that's it. This Goku was like
Shakespearean.
Well, he wasn't Shakespearean, no.
It's me, Goku, to be or not to be.
But I think also, like, they got Goku and Chi-Chi's dynamic all wrong. Like, the dynamic is supposed to be Goku has brain damage and Chi-Chi is a predator.
Yes.
And it was more like, hee, she got boobies or something. Like, it's just like, this is not compelling content in HD, I'm sorry.
We need to remake it.
No, we don't. Like, honestly, like, I just don't get live action remakes. I don't get it at all. Like, for fuck's fuck's sake, I keep dying on this part, and I don't know how to not die.
This game good, man.
My issue is with the live action movies, it's like if you're gonna do the whole point of anime and manga, and even to an extent like cartoons, like Disney stuff, like the cartoon Disney movies and all that, it's like if it works on its current medium and you're gonna move it to a more restrictive medium, how are you gonna make it a better product? And if you're not gonna make it a better product, why are you making it?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how they're gonna do Luffy's noodly arms and make it convincing.
Well, I actually think a lot of, like, if we're talking about East Blue One Piece, a lot of it's actually quite straightforward, except for Luffy.
Yeah.
Like, Zoro is really straightforward. Sanji is really straightforward. Usopp is really... Nami. They're all just really straightforward. Like, the nose might be a problem, but I feel like they should just not do the nose.
Yeah.
But you could, like, totally make it, like, a half, like, watchable show. You could totally do it. But the second you're like, okay, who they fighting? Okay, Arlong. It's like, bro, what the fuck is Arlong gonna look like? How the fuck are you gonna do... I guarantee you, bro, they're gonna make Arlong, it's gonna look racist. Like you say, like, how could it look racist? They're like emulating a fish mate. Like, bro, trust me, they try and make Arlong in CG, it's gonna look racist. There's no way around it, bro. There's no way around it. And fucking, like, Luffy's noodle arms. Like, I think the actor they chose for Luffy is spot on. But the CG is gonna ruin it. I'm sure it is.
I'm curious now. I want it. I never knew I wanted it, but now I want it.
Like, if you, like, skip over, like, Arlong Park, which I wouldn't recommend because it's, like, the best arc in East Blue. But let's say you skip that over and you do, like, I don't know, Baratier. You could probably pull off a decent Don Krieg and, like, Kuro, or, like, not Kuro, Mihawk.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah.
And they probably look pretty good without, you know, having to put a load of CGI bullshit in. And the only CGI bullshit would probably be like, oh no, he cut the ship in half. But, like, you can make that look good, so it's fine. But the second you try and put Freaky Fish Guy in, that's going to be a fucking problem. If they try and recreate, like, fucking Helmeppo and Kobe looking like fucking little noodle boys, that's going to be really disappointing.
They gave me the call for Helmeppo.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I had to turn it down because I was doing the podcast.
That's how little he is in the movie. Like 2 hours of recording.
Oh, shut up. Oh, bro, they should just have a Naruto live action. That's so much easier.
That'd be shit as well, though.
Oh.
Let's be real, that'd be shit as well. No, they've done a stage show. There's a Naruto stage show, yeah. It's like, and it's not even like early Naruto. It's like end of Shippuden.
Oh.
Which I have no fucking idea how they do. How they gonna do Susanoo and fucking giant Kurama cloak and all this shit? Like, how are they gonna do that in a stage show? But I feel like they just don't.
They could do like giant prosthetics behind them. That could kind of look cool.
I remember people saying, like, was it Lord of the Rings or something had a stage show and they did like the giant spiders and all this shit and they made it look sick.
That's interesting. Like, I kind of want to go see it. I imagine it's not showing anymore.
Probably not. That was probably years ago.
Probably exclusively in Japan, oh.
Oh, the Naruto one. Yeah.
Sadly, we're not in Japan.
That is in Japan for sure.
It's goddamn fucking stage.
I don't know. I think that's another thing. Stage show doesn't really speak to me, but I don't like stage shows anyway. So.
Probably really like Cats.
Well, I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, I never really got that. I don't know. I remember as a kid, I was just like, that looks bare fucking weird. And
you see it as an adult, you're like, damn, that looks bare fucking weird.
Yeah, pretty much. And the movie they made like last year, it's like, damn, that looks bare fucking weird. Good thing I lost a bunch of money.
Did you see the thing about the butthole in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, originally they had buttholes, and then it's like, no, we gotta take this out, it's too weird.
The furry's like, damn! Well, I'm never going to see it because James Corden's in it, and fuck James Corden.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about James Corden, but it's like, He's one of them ones where it's like most people I know don't like him, but he's in everything.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But someone must like him.
I guess he's probably like FC and he's probably got like a black book of everybody or something. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Was that last year? Oh wait, no, I can't talk about that anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
In the beginning. So, I believe we've now talked about enough anime and manga.
Yeah.
I feel like the people have got their fill. If they're not satisfied, right now comment for Robert to do his Shonen Jump weekly corner where Robert sits back at the fire and tells you what he's been reading. I think that could do pretty well. So, let us move on to... what could we go on to? Like, we're going to anime... You know what? Let's go to gacha games.
Oh, God.
Could we consume quite a few gacha games if people didn't realize it? You know, if they hadn't really been watching the channel, they might not have noticed it. Robert does own a whole company for one game called Jump Heroes. But we've played a few. I played a few this year, actually. And
You played more than me.
Yeah, I actually tried some new ones. I tried to make some videos for some new ones, but the sad reality is, except for Cookie Run Kingdom, and even to extend that game as well, all gacha games are fucking shit and they should all burn to the ground. They're all casinos. I hate them.
Feel it?
And that is my review. Because they all, bruh, like, so many games last year, I'm trying to give them a go, and they're all the same. They all do the same mechanics, the same time wasting. My thing is, if you have to auto a game, and you don't play, like, if you're spending it to like grind gear, if you're not playing the game willingly because you enjoy the gameplay loop, what are you doing with your life? I say that, then I auto on Cookie Run Kingdom, but Cookie Run Kingdom has things that I like. Okay, it has like game modes I like. You know, the grindiness does get really annoying. It's really hard to get around that. I would like maybe standalone game. Anyway, I tried a few gacha games this year. Tried a game called Alchemy Stars, which had an interesting concept of tile-based gameplay, but then it has all the sins of every single other game out there. I tried this game I was going to make a video of, but I hated it so fucking much, I burned it to the ground. Marvel, not Strike Force. It was like, what's the official name? They had this new Marvel game out, like a gacha game for it. And it was a very well-made game. Well, not a very well-made game. It was all 3D in that. I really don't know how to describe it in terms of what sense it looked like. It was all 3D models. Like, you had Iron Man flying around, like Captain America. The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't actually know his name. What's his name? Captain Bro... No, that's Captain...
Shit, Gunman.
Gunman.
No.
You got a guy from Parts Recreation. There you go.
What the fuck's his name? Why
can't
I remember?
I should know this.
Star-Lord.
That's it, yeah.
Star-Lord, yeah.
You got all that shit. And I'm like, this game looks alright. Like, looks alright, but then the actual playing it, it's if you don't auto it, it's fucking boring. And there is nothing to it. It's literally just a mini casino. And it creates the biggest like sin of all gacha games. You pulled for costumes instead of characters. And I was like, bruh, dead this. Like, and the teams as well were restrictive. I don't know if they changed it now, but they didn't have any villains in that. So it was really like they had nothing when the game released. I was like, bruh, if I could get a team of like Thanos and Captain America and Iron Man or like some other like fucking evil guys, it'd be kind of cool. And I felt they really dropped the bag on it. But that's every gacha game I play, bro. It's like all of them nowadays. It's just none of them have an interesting gameplay hook that keeps me hooked. And a lot of them I've moved away from. You know, One Piece Treasure Cruise now we don't play anymore. Dokkan Battle I never really liked because that's just bubble pop. I know Robert's sitting here like, is a bubble pop game. But I've been trying to move on from gacha. And play some real games because it feels weird to play. Well, technically we're playing a real game right now and this game's fucking trash or I'll play a gacha game. Or I'll be playing a gacha game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, there's only one gacha game I'm kind of looking forward to. And they're gonna fuck it up. It's a Demon Slayer one.
They're gonna fuck it up.
They're 100% gonna destroy it. I just kind of hope in the future gacha games just die out. I don't think it will because obviously you got Genshin Impact just doing fucking fat numbers. So the companies will eventually have to start putting a bit more like effort into a game to steal money from you. Because at the moment, not many of them have to really do that much, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, some of the games I see out there on the App Store, I'm like, bro, how did this get fucking greenlit, bro? Like, seriously, these guys don't have a business plan for this. I'm gonna make something better, but yeah, I'm trying to kind of move away from them. And this is where we go to Rob, where he's like, Joe Pooty, blah, 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 blah.
You know how it is. I love Jump Hootie. I think they, like any game, it has problems. It definitely does need work, but I mean, so what? Like, fucking, if you look at OPTC, you look how bloated it is, and you look how, like, difficult it is to get into for new players and shit. At least I can say, you know what? Jump Hootie, the event system is really straightforward, and it's just like, bro, this is an easy event, this is a medium event, this is a hard event. Like, you can't beat that yet, do the easy one. And then that's it. I don't know, it's just, I've played so many, like, genuinely, tragically awful gacha games. And Jump Hootie has a load of Shonen Jump stuff, and I like Shonen Jump stuff, so it's easy for me. It's easy. I did play Fumbari Chronicle last year, the Shonen Jump, Shaman King gacha game. It's fucking trash, bro. It's fucking trash. I don't want to say that because it's like...
Made, like, bare videos on it.
The animations are good. The special attacks look really cool. The artworks look really cool. The gameplay loop is okay. But the stages are, like, the way it's all laid out in terms of, like, events and story mode and all that stuff, that's shit. The gacha is shit. It's had loads of problems since launch, like server problems. There's a thing where, like, if you're playing in outside Japan and you don't have a Japan Google Play account, it might let you buy something, but it won't let you have the item. So it might take your money, but it won't let you have the item.
Oh, sounds like EA.
And I would just say there was a lot of stuff that I was not particularly fond of. And I don't know, did I play any other new gacha games last year? Well, Cookie Run, obviously.
Oh, Cookie. Oh, I played the Konosuba gacha game. It suffered from the fairy tale itis of really banging artwork for the characters, 3D titty jiggle. Then the gameplay was just Adventure Quest. And I think Adventure Quest did it better. Like, the whole presentation of getting in, luring you in, the menus and that, gorgeous. The 3D models, gorgeous. The gacha models, gorgeous. Gameplay, bruh. I don't think they even done any effort into it because they know they're just gonna. They don't know they're gonna get a couple of whales hooked and they're just gonna eat, bro. They're gonna eat so much money out of them. They're like, oh, we're gonna do aqua with her ass hanging out just a tad. We make billions.
Yeah.
Let's go. But hopefully in the future from this channel, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see us playing some real games and not wasting our lives in casinos.
I mean, you'll see a bit of both, I think.
Well, that gets on to the next topic. Have you played any actual real video games this year?
Not many. But yes, I have, technically. I played Celeste, which I've come to realize I'm probably not going to be able to beat. I was trying to 100% it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because, like, I think they added like a new stage. Like, I don't know if it was like DLC or what, but at a certain point they like added a new stage, and it's like world number 9. It's called Farewell, and it like takes place after the story. You need to complete that to get all the achievements, and it's so long and it's so difficult. And I was really struggling on one part, and I just went, like, I was like, look, someone must have a guide or something. I must be doing this wrong. And I went on the Neo Seeker page for it, and the guy was basically like, not gonna lie, this was so long, I'm not writing a guide for it. And I was just like, fuck, come on. And, but yeah, it's a really, it's a really fun game.
We'll by the way.
It's a really fun game. It's just, it's long. It is long, and it is, that one particular stage in particular. Oof. God, don't get me started on that stage. But yeah, I like games where the loop is like, I died. Try again. I died. Let me try again. And there's no real penalty. Which, I mean, this game actually has to be fair. There's no lives in this.
Oh, so you just like restart the whole game again?
What?
What is it, like a roguelike or?
No, it's like it's a platformer.
Okay.
But it's like I guess the thing I would say it's most like is like Super Meat Boy.
Okay, yeah, I see.
You know, and it's literally just like, oh, I died. Oh, I'll try again.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You know, I like games like that. What I don't like is games like this where it's like that, except the gameplay is so fucking tedious.
Have you know, I actually really enjoyed this game, Robert. I'm going to be doing a playthrough on my channel.
It's like, even though we already played through this, or like a lot of it, I'm still making the same mistakes. And I see them coming, and I still die.
Yeah, that's the fault of the game. That's the fault of the game, 100%. It's very janky in a lot of areas.
Oh, I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown.
Oh, you're on that bit as well. Sheesh.
Oh, we're in the same area.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Then you get stuck on the boss this time, so boss and. Yeah, on the last video, I got stuck on the first boss that was like a Pokemon for about 30 minutes. Shout out to me. Oh fuck, I'm going down there again. Whee! I never liked these stages. Like, even as a kid playing, I think it was Sonic Adventure. No, Sonic 2. They ever set a level like this with towers? I never liked it. Once you go underwater, any underwater level, dead that. Any video game. Mario, Zelda, even Minecraft to an extent.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. In terms of games, I have consumed this shit. Not a lot, actually, because if you ever watch me stream, it's either some shit gacha game or some shit I've already been playing for about 28 million years. Damn, that says a lot about me. As a gamer, I got this huge Steam library. It's like, well, I've only got 3 games in here that I actually play. See, this is where I don't know what I've been playing or not. But the last good game that the last game that kind of standed out to me that I was just like, damn, this is a game, was Death Stranding. I played it on the PS5, even though it's a PS4 game, so I'm not counting it as owning a PS5 game. Gorgeous game, interesting gameplay loop of just being an Amazon delivery driver in Jeff's future world when he finally takes us all out. Very weird story, very interesting story. Obviously, it's Hideo Kojima. It's gonna be fucking weird shit. But I don't know what it was, but it was just satisfying to just play, just traverse the map, because, you know, it's like one of those games like in a game you go like any part of the map's like, I'll just jump over this obstacle or whatever, because it's such a realistic approach. It's like, I gotta get over this mountain, I can't climb this shit, how the fuck I gotta do it? So you gotta figure out how to traverse this, that, keep your balance. So I don't know, it was walking simulator done right. I remember playing that. This is where I came up with the rant on the last video. I've had a PS5 for over a year now. Still hasn't got any games on it, bro. PS5, I've literally only owned one PS5 game that my parents bought me. It was this Spider-Man Miles Morales. Gorgeous game, but kind of bare boring. The combat system in those games I really fucking hate. But yeah, to this day, I still haven't bought another PS5 game because COD Vanguard never went on sale. And there is just nothing. I still to this day do not understand why the next generation consoles released last year, because none of them have any worthwhile games on. You may say maybe the Xbox One has Halo right now, but then when I look at the PS5, there is nothing. There's no system seller. And the fact that with the systems as well, they're already falling behind in terms of graphical ability, or the graphics cards are out right now. And also the fact of storage, this is my biggest complaint about the PS5. I can't actually remember how much it is. I think it's 500 gigabytes of space only. I've literally got like 4 games installed on there. So if I ever actually if I'm ever in the mood of playing something, I'm ever like, oh yeah, I kind of want to play, I don't know, like the other day I was like, I can't wait to play God of War because it's like free if you have like PlayStation Online. And the game's like 100 gig. So I was like, okay, so I haven't got any space on that. So I'm going to have to delete a game. Then I've also got to wait for 100 gigs to download and install. And by that point, I'm not even going to want to play the fucking game. You know, I'm going to move on to something now that I've probably already got installed on PC. And it's like, I would consider maybe potentially purchasing, you know, like an expansion card for the PS5. But you have to have a really fast one, because the PS5, one of the main selling points is that it's got really, really fucking fast, like, whatever, SSD, NVMe drive. So if you check the prices for these ones, like 500 gig, it's like £250, bro. And I'm like, bro, maybe not for me right now. I'll wait for them to go down in the future. But I don't know. That's just kind of modern gaming. These games are just fucking ridiculous sizes. Like, my internet has got better, but it's still I miss the pick up and play approach of a gaming. Right, like, oh yeah, I just want to play something, just get off the wall, let's go. Now it's like, oh yeah, I've actually got a schedule. I've got a fucking schedule when I'm gonna play this game, and I've got to get it all ready. Like, imagine if you have a kid at Christmas and you get them a new console or a bunch of new games. They depend on their internet. They ain't playing that console on Christmas Day. You better actually open up that present for them and get everything pre-installed. Otherwise, you could be sitting there like, damn, this is sick. I love doing nothing. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit salty because I'm just kind of waiting for an actual game that justifies purchasing the PS5. Because I would say in the previous generations, there have been games that I would say were justifiable for purchasing, say the Xbox One. I would say Doom 2016 and Metal Gear Solid 5 were absolute bangers. Generation before, I got the Xbox 360 originally just for Dead Rising and Saints Row, and they both didn't disappoint. And obviously in that generation, there were so many golden games, bro. So many golden games in that generation. I could make a video about that by itself. But as this generation is already a year old, and every single game has some sort of microtransactions, some sort of well, like the microtransactions ain't the be all and end all. It's just if the game is designed around trying to sell you those microtransactions. Like, I take the new COD Vanguard, for example, right? COD Vanguard has microtransactions. Like, COD's had a really controversial history of it. They started with loot boxes, people hated it, they got rid of it, then they slightly brought it back with, you know, the Fortnite approach where you could buy what you want. But with Vanguard, if you ever noticed, at the end of every single game, they have an MVP screen that is unskippable, because the only reason that's in the game is because they want to sell you skins. They want you to show off whatever character model somebody just bought right now, or whatever taunt they bought or anything like that. And I hate that approach when a game is crippled to try and get more money out of you. I don't know. I could have maybe gone on that a little bit better, but still, yeah, I'm just waiting for the PS5 to actually have a game that makes me go, wow, I'm so glad I have a PS5. And I'll say this right now, PS5 bare ugly, bro. Oh shit, the Japanese do not know how to make an attractive console. PS1 and the PS2, gorgeous. PS3, the original one that looked like a grill, fat and ugly. When the Slim came out, gorgeous. I'll say this, if you want to get next generation console right now, just wait 1 year, because you know there's going to be a PS5 Slim, and that's probably going to be absolutely attractive. And it's probably going to have a 1 terabyte hard drive, and there might actually be a game out by then. And it's going to be cheaper, and it's going to be available. Yeah, they're back in stock right now, I think, anyway. So that meme is kind of over in the UK. I think they're back in stock. I don't know, because Rob ain't trying to get one, so I don't get any updates. Rob would wait 5 goddamn years for a graphics card, though.
I had to wait ages for my graphics card, but the only thing that's like PS5 exclusive that I wanted was Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't buy the PS5 for one game.
Yeah, that's the thing. And also, for me as well, like, Ghost of Tsushima is a PS4 game first. So for me, it don't count. It don't count, you know. Like, yeah, it's got like the upgraded PS5 experience, but if it wasn't built from the ground up for PS5, I'm not counting that as a exclusive, you know, like a console buying game type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I go in game right now. Like, I went in game yesterday. I was like, oh, maybe I'll look at the PS5 section. I'm like, okay, so you got FIFA, you got COD, you got Battlefield, and then nothing else. Straight up, just nothing else. The only thing I was looking at was Among Us Imposter Edition. That's what you
really count.
Yeah, it don't count either. I don't count either. So, what is the thing? Did we watch like E3 together last year, right? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces. So. I generally can't even remember anything. That was like, obviously that's the thing with like E3. A lot of games that get showed will just never come out. You know, they'll never get funding, or they'll just go unreleased or whatever. Or they'll come out and they'll just be majorly disappointing. I guess the only game that I'm kind of looking forward to, it's kind of gay, is Elden Ring.
Yeah, same.
It's coming out next month. Like, I don't mind Souls-likes. I know I'll buy it, it'd be really good, then I'll get stuck on a bit and never play it again. Because that's usually the way I go with that. But I generally, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that I'm like, damn. Well, it's like, I was kind of looking forward to that Deathloop game, because I was like, oh wow, because I think that came out in March last year, and that looked really interesting. Then it came out and it was goddamn mediocre, and that seems to be every single release right now. Like even Halo, like Halo multiplayer online, damn Daniel, that's mediocre. obviously that's on Xbox One anyway. We don't even have Xbox One. We played it on PC, and I just got run over by a giant goddamn spider. Hell yeah. Yeah, I should have gamed more last year. Well, to be fair, work kind of got in the way.
Yeah. Well, we played something last night.
Oh yes, we played that Deep Rock Galactic last night. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a quite an interesting game. I found this is a funny thing, right? So we played a game called Deep Rock Galactic last night. Quite a big game. It's kind of like Minecraft procedurally generated. I think it's procedurally generated. I don't know.
I think it must be. It must be.
Game's only like 2 gig. So this Sonic game was like 10. I think more than that actually, like 18 gigabyte. Which is they showed you what developers actually spend time in the game, like compressing it and optimizing it. Well, yeah, Sonic at the end of the day. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'll give a lot more games a try, really. I think I should finally get around to playing the absolute shit ton of games I have in my Steam library that I've just never touched. Yeah, I think that'd be a good thing for this year, potentially. But going back to, what we said earlier, work kind of, I think, going away for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my gaming. I generally can't think of anything else.
It's we work 2 of the jobs where it's like I work in like pharmacy, you work in
slave labor.
Amazon. It's 2 of the jobs that got hit really hard by COVID. I know like every job got hit by it, but it's like our job was literally like we continue as if nothing's going on, but we actually have to do like 10 times more work. It's like yay.
Like Jeff's like saying to her like everybody's at home. Everybody's gonna be buying stuff online. Christmas has come early for Jeff. Yeah. Oh, big thing for me this year as well, though. Like September, I finally went from night shift to day shift. That was kind of huge for me. It's kind of crazy that I've already been back at normie hours for 3 months now. It still kind of feels weird. Because I did over 2 years of night shift, like straight just living night shift. It does feel weird being back doing this, and it was really a struggle at first. I'd say it took me a full month to get into the rhythm of it, because I kept waking up at fucking stupid times. I kept feeling so goddamn tired. Like even my first shift I went in on day shift. Like, well, this is the thing. So Robert was there when I finished my last night shift on Wednesday morning. And I was like, oh shit, I need to stay awake. I'm going to try and just stay awake for the whole day. I'm going to stay awake for the whole day. Then I'm going to go to bed in the afternoon. I'm just going to reset myself. It's going to be all good. So I started streaming. I streamed for 12 hours, like 5 in the evening. Oh my God, that hurt. Like I love streaming, but when I had been awake for so long, and when I was approaching like, say the 7-hour mark, my body was basically just telling me to go to sleep. So I was trying to keep myself awake while playing some stupid fucking video games at the time. Really wasn't fun. But I ended the stream, and this was mad. So I was sitting on the sofa, and I was like, it's 5 right now. I'm like, I can't go to bed right now. I got to go to bed like 9. So I started watching. I was consuming Arrested Development. Shout out Arrested Development. You should never have continued it. You should just ended the show where you did.
Facts.
Actual facts on that one. But yeah, I was just sitting on the sofa watching it, and then suddenly Adele comes through the door, and I'm like, oh hey. Then I look at the TV and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, weren't they just doing this, that, whatever? Then I check the time. I'm like, I fell asleep for an hour without ever closing my eyes. I didn't realize I fell asleep. I'd never had that before. I generally just fell asleep. My body was like, nah, sleep time. See you later, boy. And I was like, okay, anyway, I managed to get sleep that night. I got to sleep like 9. I woke up like 5 in the morning. I was like, I was feeling dead. But I was like, you know, I've done it. I've already reset myself. 2 years, let's go. But no. One day later, I got through that day. It was a struggle. But then the next 2 days were kind of a little bit iffy. Well, Saturday, I'll spoil it. So Saturday, I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. And when I was like, oh shit, I got to be at work at 7 in the morning tomorrow. Wake up at 2 in the afternoon, trying to go to bed at 10 in the evening. I couldn't fall asleep. So I kind of didn't go to sleep. So I went to work already being up for like over 12 to 15 hours. I wanted to die. Packing Just dildos that day nearly fucking killed me. Nearly fell asleep at the wheel, but finally got over it. Took me about a month. It's nice to be back on day shift. It's nice to feel the sun again. It's nice to not be a vampire. I also ended up getting a new job at Amazon, which is also nice. But now I'm also commuting to another Amazon, which is about 50 miles away, so that is not nice. There's been a lot of things for the Cup this year. Hopefully some more things going forward. But yeah, my biggest advice to anybody out there, if you get a job that offers you a night shift, don't do it. It's a fucking trap. It will kill you. I'd only recommend doing night shift if minimum 4 to 5 pound extra an hour, because you are going to be absolutely destroying your life for peanuts. And it will over time. But it's the thing, like night shift for a little while ain't bad, you know. Like if you do it for like maybe 2 months, 3 months, maybe half a year. But after half a year, your body will crave. No matter how much of a night owl you are, or whatever, your body will crave the day. Your body will crave it will crave a natural routine. Yeah, and that was kind of my big year, really, in terms of that. And that's also why I didn't really play a lot of games, because that's the thing for me when I was on night shift. By the time I was like, oh, it's time to play games, Robert's in bed. Everybody else was in bed. I'm just sitting in my front room just playing my noodle. But yeah, let's move away from that. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Let's go to TV and movies, because we do consume quite a decent amount of that. I recently went to the cinema and saw the new Spidey movie. Good. Ooh. Very good. Let's think Marvel, they got their formula. That shit is always going to be at least half decent. The twist I actually didn't see coming. They kind of hit it, well, because I went day 1 of release. Oh, was I doing day 1? I think I went day 2. Because I kind of avoided all spoilers on the internet. So it was kind of nice when the twist happened. I think everybody kind of knows what it is right now. Even Robert spoiled himself with some memes.
Yeah, I got spoiled so early. I was just like, it doesn't even matter no more.
But it was nice. It was really nice. The other Marvel movie I saw a couple months back was Shang-Chi. That's what I can't say. It's alright. Well, it's a weird thing, bro. Like when I went to cinema to see Spider-Man, shit was packed out, bro. Fucking COVID was like yummy.
Yeah.
Like literally 3 days later, my NHS app went off, and I was like, oh, I bet it was Thursday when I went to the cinema. It was like, you came in close contact on Thursday. I was like, oh yeah, of course. I've never tested positive, so it feels bad, man. When my parents came over for Christmas, we watched the James Bond movie. What's it called again? No, it's not Die Another Day. Is it Die Another Day? No, that was
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die, that's the one. Bare long movie, bro. Oh my days. Like, I don't know what it is. Well, with Netflix and streaming the movies in that nowadays, and obviously the plausibility of them, like directors can, make movies as long as they want. But for me, with movies, there needs to be a flow. There needs to be, it needs to be easily digestible and consumable. The James Bond movie is like nearly 3 hours long. And I like James Bond movies, but halfway through I was like, oh, can we just get this fucking over and done with? Like, you've done your cool action set pieces, but after a while, the stimulus of an action set piece, is just gonna wear thin. It was a decent movie. The ending I kind of didn't see coming. I won't spoil it for anybody who actually kind of wants to see it. It's James Bond. I think you can kind of tell what's really going to happen because Daniel Craig isn't going to do another one. But yeah, that was alright. We also watched a G.I. Joe movie with my parents called G.I. Joe, The Rise of Snake Eyes. Absolute steaming pile of shit. Don't watch that. We actually paid the rent out for like £2, so Jeff, can I have my £2 back, please? But this is the thing. When I was at work with Zazon, when I was doing slave labor, I would watch a lot of movies. I'd plug in my headphones while I was packing. So for the first half of this year, I watched a lot. I may not have fully paid attention to movies, but if anything was pretty much on Amazon Prime, I probably watched it. I may not remember watching it because I've had that happen a couple of times recently. Like, I've started watching the movie and I'm like, wait a minute, I remember watching this, because I went for a period of rewatching Oscar-winning movies. And I watched a few movies I'd never seen before. Obviously, me and Robert talked about this last time in the commentary we did beforehand. But I saw Dallas Buyers Club for the first time. Very depressing as fuck movie, but fantastic acting. It's about AIDS, so if anybody has... if anybody can relate, but... it's got two big actors, so yeah, Jared Leto and Matthew McConaughey, so it's pretty good. I watched No Country for Old Men again, which is a very depressing movie, which was like this thing for me. When it comes to media or movies in general, usually if I watch like 5 seconds of a movie, I can kind of tell if I've seen it before. And that usually, all my life, that's always been the case. But I started watching No Country for Old Men. It's a long movie. It's like 2.5 hours. I watched the whole movie. Then at the end of it, I was like, I fucking saw that. And I only, the second the film ended, I was like, yeah, I saw that before. I literally went for a whole 2.5 hour movie. Then I just realized, I've actually seen that before. Good thing it was a decent movie, but still, it felt really weird. Maybe that's me just getting old. My attention span, my brain is like pushing out useless information it didn't need. Because trying to stay alive. In terms of movies I can actually remember, I watched 1917, that war movie. So fucking boring. Do not watch that. It's a cinematic, like, set piece movie. It's a really gorgeous movie and really fantastically filmed. But it nearly put me to sleep while watching it, and I was standing up packing, so that's how you know. Like, I'm trying to distract myself and get into any movie I can out there, so you know how boring that is. I watched a movie called Knives Out, which got really mad critical acclaim. Bare boring, do not watch that. I watched the sequel to Train to Busan, like Peninsula, I think it was called. Mainly because I couldn't find Train to Busan on any platform, because I think that is a highly rated movie, so they're trying to get money out of you. But the second one, that kind of shows you its quality if it's not coming up on being paid for. The second one was kind of dreadful. Very, very fucking dreadful. Why am I'm going through so many negative movies, bro? But that's the thing. I came when I was packing. I became such a critic of movies, bro. I was like, is this entertaining me right now? Is this taking me out of the situation I'm in right now? I watched the Creed movie. Well, I watched the Rocky movies again. Rocky 1 has not aged well, I would say. In terms of the story of him in a fire, yeah, but he's basically a rapist. It's really awkward when he tries to like hit on Adrian. She clearly doesn't want it, but he's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a spicy Italian sub. It's kind of like that though. But I watched those again because, like, you know, Rocky is just shonen for adults. At the end of the day, it's a power fantasy. But then I watched the Creed movies for the first time because I'd never seen them before. Michael B. Jordan, I said this in another video, I do not consider a good actor. But still, anyway, with Creed pissed me off because it's a story that never really needed to be told. It's not even a power fantasy, because that's what you have Rocky. It's, you know, the up and comer. It's the poor guy getting his chance and seizing it, you know, taking on the world, whatever. Creed is about Apollo Creed's bastard son becoming a fighter, but he's just a rich kid who's just an asshole. He's somebody you just can't root for at all. Like, I was hoping he would lose every single fight he was in because he had nothing to lose. He had nothing to fight for. And it really... like this thing, like, I was checking the reviews of it. So it's massively highly rated. Like, it got really good reviews. And I was like, these guys watching the same movie as me? Maybe I'm just a little bit too critical, but it really wasn't a satisfying watch. I could go way more into detail about it, but yeah, it wasn't a relatable movie. The sequel wasn't too bad because the sequel just ran with a goofy plot of, this is Ivan Drogo's big Russian kid that he's been trained to fight his whole goddamn fucking life. And they just played with it, so it's so much more better when they weren't really taking it seriously. And I feel like the first one should have played it like that, but well, it sadly didn't. But yeah, the second one wasn't too bad. First one kind of shit. I'm trying to think of a movie I can recommend right now. Red Notice, Netflix movie. I watched that recently. Quite good. Ryan Reynolds and The Rock. Obviously, The Rock makes about 28 million movies a year. But they usually get me kind of alright. Like, I watched Jumanji 2. I don't know if you watched the Jumanji movie, the remake.
Nope.
I actually quite like him. To be fair. I'm not usually a fan of Kevin Hart. Kind of funny in it. The first one's good, and surprisingly, the second one actually kind of held up, and I would say the second one's probably better than the first one. That's kind of rare for me when it comes to sequels. But I enjoyed that. That's kind of recency bias as well, because I only recently just watched that on Netflix. I've been meaning to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, because I've seen they've got that.
Yeah, that's true.
I will consume that at some point and see what that actually comes out to be. But in terms of other media, I watched a lot of TV shows. I try to give Parks and Recreation a go. I know Robert's watched the whole thing, I believe.
I have, yeah. A couple of times, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. There's the actual, you know, man over here. I would say it's good to an extent. Like, I would say after the first season, like, even when I've watched it with Adele, I was like, they're never going to get this fucking park built. Like, it was even halfway through season 1. And I think I've only watched up to season 3, and I can't remember if I don't think they had the part built yet at season 3. But at that point, the story had just got stupid. Like, I like a bit of stupid humor, but even for me, my highbrow intelligence, I was just like, and I kind of dropped it. And I don't usually drop TV series easily, and I ended up kind of dropping it. Kind of the same thing happened to me with Arrested Development, really, as well. Yeah, it kind of got a little bit stupid. So watched Squid Game this year. Actually kind of brilliant. I'm not gonna, no cap. I actually really unironically enjoyed Squid Game. Very well made, a very high budget, very well acted. Well, actually, it's thing, like people say very well acted. I don't know how well acted it is because I was watching the English dub. An English dub sound like I did it.
So you watched the dub?
Yeah, I watched the English dub. Yeah, it's in Korean.
You didn't watch the sub?
No, I didn't watch the sub. No, I like to understand the language, Robert. Gosh, if
that's kind of cringe, bro.
Oh, no. I would say it right now. When it comes to anime, yeah, I watch the dub if there's a sub because it is just superior at the end of the day. I would say shout out to like Dragon Ball, right? The Dragon Ball Z dub is 1,000,000,000% better than the sub, okay? Because in the Dragon Ball Z dub in English, Goku sounds like an alpha fucking Chad. And in the sub, he sounds like a little girl because he's voiced by a scrawny little girl. But yeah.
Well, a little old lady would probably be more accurate.
Oh, yeah. Did she do Luffy as well?
I think so.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's my point right there. We men's society. Anyway,
I would agree with listening to... I've been watching a lot more dubbed anime.
Good.
Because... I can do other shit while and it doesn't matter with anime, but with like a live action TV show, I couldn't do it. Like if the voices and the shit don't match, that would really fucking throw me off.
I guess I think it wasn't too bad for it. It could have been a little bit better, but just Squid Game was good. It was really good. I did enjoy that. As I said earlier, I watched Cowboy Bebop as well. Cowboy Bebop was good. This year a show that Robert also watched at a little bit later. I consumed, I think it's first 5 seasons. I think there's 6 now. The first 5 seasons of Superstore.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of like The Office, but for our generation of coming out of uni and be like, oh shit, just gonna go work retail because there's no jobs. It was good. I've been meaning to watch a new season because I think Netflix just got it. I like the plots of them unionizing because that is just a power fantasy that will never happen. But yeah, that's decent. I can't think of anything else. I've consumed a lot of movies. I watched some, like, just some fucking shitters that I'll never watch again. I watched some Johnny Depp one where he's a vampire. It was released in 2012 and I'll never watch it again. So that Johnny Depp movie that I watched from 2012, it's kind of shit. So Johnny, if you're listening, you can do better, mate. Actually, I don't think he's listening.
I would say probably not.
I should have 100% done what you do. I should have wrote down the movies that I've watched this year, or I should have got like, I don't know if you can get like an Amazon Prime list up of what I've recently watched.
You probably can. I don't know how you would, but you probably can.
Jeff, paint that future. Okay, son. I generally can't. Let me speak right now. If I can't remember anything off the top of my head right now, it probably wasn't worth consuming. I've gone back and watched a few other things. I watched The Matrix again recently because there's a Matrix Part 4 out right now. And I would say I'm probably living in the Matrix at certain points in my life.
Sure.
It was good. Like, I thought going back to watch Matrix again, it would be like aged like really bad. Like, to be fair, some of the CG is goddamn terrible, but the story itself really does hold up really well. And it's kind of a story that going through it kind of makes you think at certain points. I kind of enjoyed that. But I've never watched the second or the third movie, and I probably never will because I don't think I've ever heard of a single person recommending the second or the third movie. And I know they got a fourth one out right now, and yeah, that's that for now. So Matrix ends up part 1 for me. And if we're speaking of Keanu Reeves, I watched another Keanu Reeves movie that I had to put down. It was called Constantine, which I think came out in the 90s, probably after he'd done Speed or something like that. And oh boy, it was a pile of trash. Do not watch. Wow. Do not watch. It's the thing. I'll say this right now. I don't think Keanu Reeves is that great of an actor. He's very wooden. Yeah, so Keanu, if you're out there, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if I can stand for that.
I would say Bear wouldn't, bro. I would say you see, even watch him in The Matrix, you watch him in anything, his face just does not express that much.
Have you seen Bill and Ted?
I've never actually seen Bill and Ted.
Oh, then
I watch more highbrow comedy humor.
Well, then don't speak. So don't speak.
Whereas he put up a performance of a lifetime.
Bill and Ted is like, I don't know, top 100 movies of all time.
Top 100.
Yeah.
That is lofty. Okay, I will.
Of course, my list is fucked. Number 1 is Cool Runnings. So what do I know?
Okay. Oh my god, I just fucking zoomed off.
I defy you to find a movie that everybody can sit down and watch as a family that is wholesome, entertaining, humorous, but also sends a good message. Like, find a movie better at doing all those things than Cool Runnings, and I'll be like, you know what, fair enough. But you won't, so it doesn't matter.
Shrek, there you go.
The Shrek is a banger, to be fair. Shrek is probably top 100 easy. Maybe Shrek 2, I don't know. Shrek 2 is really good too.
Oh yeah, we rewatched it with Harry Potter as well, by the way.
Yeah, I rewatched all of Harry Potter. Honestly, like, looking back, I know there's like bare drama with like J.K. Rowling, but like at the end of the day, you kind of gotta just be like, you know what, shit's fucked, but I like Harry Potter. So what are you gonna do? Like, there's only one time where someone, like, as a content creator, did something so bad that I was like, you know what, I am not gonna consume that content anymore. And that was Ian Watkins and fucking The Lost Prophets.
Yeah, they're bangers, man.
I used to listen to The Lost Prophets when I was a kid, and then like my sister was like, "Oh yeah, but that Ian Watkins is a wrong'un." I was like, "Why? What did he do?" And then I read what he did. I was like, "You know what?
That's fair.
I don't think I'm gonna listen to this anymore. I can't back this anymore. I definitely cannot back this anymore." But other than that, like, you know, fucking whatever. Like the guy that made Rurouni Kenshin's a wrong'un. Yeah, I still enjoyed the series though.
Man, the Peter.
The guy that made Toriko was a wrong'un. Still a banger. Like, what? I it is what it is. It's the same with Harry Potter. It's like, I know, like, you could say like, oh yeah, but you're like giving her money by consuming. It's like, well, just pirate it then. Like, fucking who cares?
The wizard make it happen. You know, make a spell, get it going. Thing is, like, I actually kind of was like curious, like, what the controversy with her was, and it's not even bad.
I know, like, it depends what kind of group you're a part of, I suppose, whether you're gonna be like, oh, this is fucked up, or this is like not that bad. Like, it really depends.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe a topic we couldn't really talk about in this commentary.
Yeah.
Because YouTube, well, actually YouTube don't care. They don't see our fucking videos, do they? But no, we'll bring it up another time. Anyway, Harry Potter's a banger.
Yeah, I love those movies.
As a kid, I always wanted to read them, but like I hate reading.
No, I did read them, but like, here's the thing. So like, we had this thing where I would always get it for my birthday. Like, my nan would always buy it for me.
Okay.
But like, I think because it always came out, I don't know if it always came out at a different time of year or what, but like, by the time we got to like the 5th book, I was getting the book and like everyone had already read it.
Okay, yeah.
And so like, by the time I'm reading it, like, people have already spoiled shit. And especially like when you start getting to the later books, that's a big deal. Like, because characters die and characters betray other characters and you learn the truth about other characters and shit. And it's like, if I know that shit going into it, then a lot of the value of me reading it has kind of disappeared.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
And yeah, so I think by the time we got to like I don't know if it was like the 5th book or the 6th book, at that point I was like, I'm just not reading the books no more. I can't be asked.
That's fair. That's fair. My attention span as a kid was that when we was in school now, we used to have that 15-minute reading time. I would usually just flip to the same page of the book and just stare in the air for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was weird. But mine was weirder because I used to read manga and shit during that period.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you got me beat on that one.
I actually remember like one of our teachers. I don't know if you had him. One of the English teachers, Mr. McDowell.
Oh, the New Zealand man, yeah.
Yeah, he was low key a weeb.
I was like, oh Rob, have you heard this show called
like he knew, like he saw me reading Battle Royale. He's like, oh damn, this kid's got taste. And I was like, wait a minute, you know about this? And I was like most teachers, if they knew Like they'd be like, hang on a minute, isn't this like
A bit, you know.
there's like nudity and there's like people getting murdered and this shit. I don't know. This doesn't seem appropriate. And he was just like, damn, this kid got sauce.
Yeah, if you suddenly just like, bro, have you ever heard of redo of a Hilo?
No.
Sadly, you'd be like, damn, what the fuck's redo of the Hilo? This is 2008. What's going on?
But yeah,
Yeah,
I used to read so much manga.
brother's barrel, by the way.
I am bare old. I'm fucking dying, bro.
Find the old age, finally getting to him.
Well, I don't know if it's old age, but yeah. I'm trying to think what actual movies I watched. I don't think I watched any. Like, other than rewatches. Because at Christmas, I like to rewatch stuff while I... Like, for example, the Harry Potter movies, I was watching those while I was, like, wrapping presents and shit. Like, doing Christmas activities.
The Fast and Furious.
And I like that. I think some people are like, oh, yeah, like, when you get older, like, your birthday ain't that special. Christmas ain't that special. But, bro, like, it ain't that special. But you can make it special for you.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair,
it don't matter what other people are saying. Like, it's your day. Like, you know, fucking do what you want. Make it special for you. Or, like, in the case of, like, Christmas, make it special for you and your family. And then it's something special. It doesn't have to be. Like, you could be older and you could just be like, oh, it's too, you know, I'm too busy to be doing all this shit. Whatever. If you're like that, that's calm. But I think for me, as I got older, I was like, you know, at Christmas, like, I see all my family, like, I want to give them loads of presents and shit, and I want to spend loads of time with them, and I want to eat good food, and I want to drink good drink, and I just want to just fucking chill and have a good time. I don't want to think about work. I don't want to think about other shit. I don't want to think about the fucking planets dying from COVID and shit. I just want to fucking have a proper good time. And not just me have a good time, but everyone else as a family, everyone having a good time. That's what you want. And it's like, even on my birthday, like, every year, I don't necessarily do anything special, but I don't work on my birthday. I book it off ahead of time.
That's okay.
And there's no particular, even if I'm not doing anything, even if I'm just sitting at home, or even if, like, I might go out for a meal or something or whatever, but like, I am not working. I refuse to work on my birthday, which is kind of like, you know, some people be like, oh yeah, that's like, you know, it's a bit childish or whatever. It's like, bro, it's my birthday. Like, fucking, I don't care, bro. I'm like,
Pharmacy Jeff don't need the money.
You know, like, these people don't need the money. They don't need me in on that day, so it's like, whatever.
I respect it. I think I've worked my last 3 or 4 birthdays, and I hate every moment of it.
Yeah, it's a bit harder for your job, but like, I feel like if you did book it off ahead of time, you could. I mean, you probably could, right?
Yeah, I should do. I always forget about it. I'm like, oh shit, it's too late. And Jeff be like, oh son, I need you. Or the dildo's unpacking himself. Fuck's sake.
Especially like with like my fucked up like work schedule. Like, if I can time it just right, I can book off like a couple of days, but get almost a whole week off.
Ooh, that's yum.
And when that happens, that's the best, bro. Because it's just like, oh, well, I suppose my birthday's coming up, might as well have a week off.
Treat myself.
Especially because, like, I don't really go on holiday. Well, since COVID, I definitely don't go on holiday.
Yeah.
But, like, even before COVID, I wasn't really going on holiday that much. But, like, I know for some people, it's like, I gotta go, like, I don't know, Magaluf or whatever. You save up bare peas to go your one holiday a year. But it's like, if you do it like that, and admittedly that can be a lot of fun, if you fuck that up, like, if, you know, say there's a problem on the plane, there's a problem with like your ticket, or there's a problem with COVID, it gets cancelled or whatever, that could be like devastating, because that was your one thing this year. And you didn't get to do it because you, for whatever reason, financially or whatever. And I couldn't be dealing with that. Whereas on my birthday, I'm doing fuck all. How are they going to fuck up my fuck all? They can't do it.
They shut down Jumpooty.
So that would really fuck me up, yeah. To be fair, that would not be fun.
Are you on this egg fortress level?
No, I'm fighting infinite. I don't know if this is the last stage. If it is, it's not very good.
Fucking falling through the cracks.
Well, there's definitely a few stages I was struggling with, but I've got back to where I was basically last time.
Ooh, it's talking about BDM boss. Damn, if he's BDM boss, it's game 2 hours. Jesus.
No, because I think this one, like, you got to beat side missions, and then there's like a true end boss or something.
Darkness.
I don't think this is the actual end boss, because it's the same as one I fought earlier.
Okay. Oh, I can't keep going for goddamn crack. I bounce up here. Man, I'm just doing the same mistakes over and over again. I hope I do something different. There's a lesson to be learned here.
I'm just shit at this game.
Let's go.
This game's just shit. I don't know.
I think it's a mixture of both. What are those blue things like collecting? They like ghosts?
They're wisps.
Ah, okay, I see.
They let you use certain abilities and shit.
Ah, Robert learned the law.
It's fucking. Like, how am I supposed to dodge that? He just like turned into a ball of light and shot right at me. Like, how am I supposed to see that coming?
Get good.
Sure.
Oh my god, why is this platforming bit so goddamn hard? It's a Sonic game. Sonic's supposed to be like bussing. Why do I play as this goddamn gay ass creator character all the time? I want to be Sonic.
Currently play as Sonic.
Oh
but
man.
I also have my character with me.
They holding hands when they fly through the air.
Occasionally.
Alright, I think this might be the ending up here, 100%. I'm gaming it. So. Oh fuck! I forgot else what we talked about last. Oh, it's YouTubers, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So, have you consumed good content this year from people that make original content in HD?
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things we said was like Scott the Woz is basically the king of content. We love him so much.
Yeah, he's our autistic god, and we want to be him one day, but he's younger than us, so damn, we're old.
Yeah, but that's life, isn't it?
Yeah, he's basically the Mbappe of YouTube.
The Mbappe of YouTube, sure. I guess that works.
In terms of other people, I comfort watch and just watch the same people I've watched for years. In terms of new people, a guy called Scam Bully Reviews. He has autistic anime reviews, so I like that. Just a lot of Evan's videos, to be fair. Wait, I had people, but it's always just Scott.
Always just Scott.
It's always just Scott. Always come back around. He's like, I see his face everywhere I go, and I recommend it. A guy called G-Man Lives does reviews, but I think I mentioned him 2 years ago, so unoriginal from me. Seth. People know Seth, the guy that goes, hey, Seth here. He has autistic humor I like, but he only uploads a video like once every 6 months. So I crave it. Mandalore Gaming, I love him as well. Jim Sterling, love him too. Did I mention Jim Sterling last time? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Basically, he's a guy. He's a girl now. But he does like reviews of games and shit. But he used to be a journalist. You know, that actually gave honest reviews. And he's one that always goes into detail about like stuff like the Activision lawsuit right now and the Blizzard lawsuits and microtransactions and shit like that. So he's always got a really good opinion. But anyway, so he came out as trans quite a while ago. And his audience, bruh, so he was on like over 900k subs. And he uploads very regularly, surprisingly, for the content he does as well. Oh, I should say she. But yeah, so like in that time, I think he's on like 840,000 at one point. It went down to like 60,000 people, even though they're getting the same content, just because that came out as trans. Like, I'm unsubscribing, and I was like, bruh. And still to this day, like he still gets good views. Like, god damn it, I should say she still gets good views. But yeah, it's just constantly just losing subs. I'm like, bruh, like what are these people, bro? You're getting the same content. Why are you being such a bitch? I don't know. But anyway, good content on that channel. If you like anything to do with gaming, if you like the seedy side of gaming as well, definitely do stuff like that. Because when you actually read into like the Activision lawsuits and shit's fucked. But that's video game industry in a nutshell at the end of the day. But in terms of other YouTubers, I watch these people called OriginalContentHD. They do HD content in original. Yeah, I don't really watch anyone. I'm a slave to the recommended section on YouTube. Really, at the end of the day, I don't really actively seek out content because this is the thing. The games I play, I'm not really gonna watch on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna be a pedo and watch Cookie Run Kingdom videos because I imagine it's just like little girls and kids that make them. If you watch anything Genshin based, you're just a nonce. Shout out to all my Genshin viewers out there. I haven't watched FIFA in years. I've made FIFA content, but I can't even. The last FIFA video I generally sat down and watched was probably Race to Division 1 with KSI.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, like I was never interested in like people doing, you know, like career mode or like anything like that. Like the funny stuff was funny, but it's been a long time since it was funny. Oh, and we made obviously, you know, pro clubs videos. That shit was funny at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the end of I can't really think of anybody else. Is there anybody else you've been consuming apart from our gracious king Scott?
So much. I mean, there's a lot of channels I always watch. Like, it's gonna be the same every year. I always watch like Sorted Food. I think they make good content. If you like food based content
in HD,
a few English lads making some original content in HD. What else? I'm really struggling because this part's like a side scrolling platformer and it's like shitting. Trash Taste.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like the anime podcast. I watch all the content of all three guys in there, but like they all have completely different upload schedules and shit. I actually think like in particular, Sea Dog VA, his stuff like he's been doing some more like in real life stuff in Japan, like the crane games and shit.
Ooh.
And I gotta be honest, I'm really into that shit. I think he also did some videos with Abroad in Japan, who I also watch.
Oh, he's got good videos.
And they did stuff like going to like random shitty hotels and reviewing all the different kinds of chicken at the convenience store and stuff. And it's like, that's the kind of content I would really love to make, but like you kind of gotta be in Japan and gotta.
Yeah, that's a big thing, innit?
Like you could do it in the UK, but I feel like it's just there's not. The only person who's done it in an interesting way is like
Chicken Connoisseur. Yeah.
And he's gone now. Like, well, he's not gone. He still makes content, but it's just not as good anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep that gimmick going.
Yeah, it's difficult to keep it live. I gotta be real. But I think he also like got rid of his old editor or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll kill the vibe.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
Who's dying, by the way?
I watch
Foggy Chaos. Zinigami.
I watch like in my lunch breaks. I watch Red Link. I have like a long day on Monday, and on my long day I like to watch Red Link on my lunch break because it's like just the perfect length to watch while I eat lunch. It's pretty like their content's kind of the same shit it's been for years, but like it'll do.
That'll do.
I've been recently getting some podcasts in.
Ooh.
Because I've been listening to shit while I work.
That's good.
It's the only way to keep me sane. So I watched like the Pitch Side podcast.
Okay.
Which is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. That's I mean there's other stuff I watch, but there's nothing in particular other than like the Sidemen, obviously. I know you're not particularly a huge fan.
I love the Sidemen. I love them. Consume their content and the content their girlfriends make because they associate with them, and I love them.
I don't really watch many of their like solo channels except maybe KSI, but like their group content I really enjoy. I know they're doing like a lot of like branching out into like businesses and stuff, which like some people kind of don't like it, some people do like it. At the end of the day, it's very obvious. It's just like, let's make our money so we never have to work again.
But they're already like they're already multiple millionaires, bro.
Yeah, but bro, like there's definitely an element of like once you get to that level of richness, it's like, what's a number I would be happy with? What is a number that if someone came to me right now and they said you can write down a number, what would that number be to make me happy? Like I'd still have to work for it, but if I knew that I could get there, like what number would I be happy with?
Bruh. Bruh, that's all I gotta say, bruh.
I mean, I think fuck, this level sucks, bro. I think obviously we'd be happy with their level of fame or whatever, but like, they're aiming for like bigger numbers so they can like fully just retire,
take over the universe, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, they started their own like vodka line. It's like, is that really
kid friendly? No.
Well, whether it's kid friendly or not, they would probably argue their audience is a little bit older, because a lot of them started watching back when they started making content back in day, so they've grown up with them.
Well, the only time I've ever seen Sidemen merch is on young kids.
Yeah, but I think I would argue that while they probably are correct in that they could probably make good money off like the branching out to different businesses, like even as somebody who does consume alcohol, I can never imagine myself going into a bar and being like, yo, give me the Sidemen. Like, especially if you're out with your mates and they ain't about YouTube and that. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I want the KSI, please.
Oh, give me the KSI vodka. Like, I can't imagine doing that, really.
Jizzle.
And it's like they do their own takeout brand, which is like, I think it's basically just chicken, but I think they do some burgers and stuff and some like sides. Well, the whole point is it's called sides, so I guess it's like
Sidemen.
Well, it's the Sidemen, but it's like sides, like side dishes.
Do they pay above minimum wage?
I don't know, but I would assume so. Otherwise, they would get in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, well, I remember you saying beforehand they got one in like London and one in like was it UAE?
Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai,
Yeah.
which is a very weird choice, but business there, because you know, human rights and all. But
yeah, but I think that might also have been like they had the idea to do it, and then like different COVID rules came in, so it was like the only places that had kitchens open, maybe.
yeah, or the government was like, you know what, we'll give you labor for about £1 now because we love your videos.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know how it works, but I mean, it's in London, and I'm in London, and I can't get it, so like, yeah, it's only like a very small area right now, so
Fair enough. I will consume that and make a video.
yeah, I think it's one of them things, like a bit like Mr. Beast Burger and that. It's like, I don't think it's going to be about for a long time, but if it does, then, you know, happy surprise, whatever. But I do just think it's just like, we got to make some money. Let's make some money, sort of thing.
I'd like some money.
I too would like some money.
Sadly, it's allergic to us.
Well, I mean, maybe we should start our own,
We'll start our own one called, fuck, we can't do anything with our name. Original Sauce.
Original Sauce.
Sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
Somewhat unrelated. You know the like sesame chicken strips at TGI's?
Yes.
That we both rather enjoy to consume.
Yes.
You can buy like Iceland are doing it, like in the freezer section. Yeah.
Is it good?
Well, my sister got some for Christmas, and I tried it, and I must say it was relatively good.
See, I've tried some of the TGI stuff before. Like Sainsbury's do like TGI ribs. Disgusting. Yeah. Actually, really? Disgusting, bro. Like £4, I'd rather get Sainsbury's home brand, bro. It's like TGI put their name to this dog shit. Yeah, I've tried some of the stuff from TGI from Iceland before. Like they have like chicken strips or something. Obviously not the good shit. The good ones. And what else was there? There was something else, bro. I can't remember. My brain's too small. So I usually just get like the steak bakes from Iceland and shit like that. To be fair, Iceland at the end of the day isn't even that good value anymore because everything's put their fucking prices up.
Yeah,
everywhere I go,
prices are going sky high.
Like they took their time in Tesco's. Like certain things I noticed had gone up, and then today we usually get this like Tesco's home brand cherry cola, and like for the past couple of weeks it's maintained its 50p status. And I go there today, shit was 60p, bro.
Oh,
I was like, shake my head, 20% boosted price. Shake my head, bro. In this economy. Oh man, we're all getting poorer.
I think most shit you will see has gone up by like 20-25%.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this has been announced in the UK today. There's like talks for the prices of prescriptions to go up from $9.35 to a tenner. and they're gonna stop offering, supposedly gonna stop offering prescriptions to people under retirement age. For free.
Okay.
So it was if you're over 60, you get your prescription for free, but now I think it's gonna be over 66 or something.
Jesus Christ, man! I just keep pushing that. Damn.
Yeah. So I don't really know. I guess the idea is to like recoup the losses, but like I've said this when I've spoken to people before. I like obviously not trying to make it too political, but it's like national debt. Like you're never gonna see that number go down. So the idea of like recouping the losses, like that number is not going to go down ever.
Yeah.
In my lifetime, I will never see that number go. Like it will never reach zero. I'll never see we are no longer in debt anymore. It will never happen.
Yeah.
So
China will own us.
The idea that they're going to increase the price of prescriptions by like £1 and it's going to be like, yeah, like we did it. We saved our national debt. It's like, nah, let's be real now.
Boris is just taking a little cut from it, like hee hee hee.
Everyone's got to take their cut, and then after that, we'll put some of that on the national debt.
Yeah. Yeah. Feels bad, man. So like, I've never had to get a prescription right now, so I guess, yeah.
You fucking cunt! Sorry.
Language, Robert. It's a PG stream.
Sorry, this boss is like taking so long to kill, and he just broke off a bit of the floor, and I just died instantly.
Wait, what stage are you on? Like 27, 28, 29, 30?
30.
Sheesh!
Yeah.
Come on,
I think this is the final boss for real this time.
See if Robert can beat it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He's a gamer, so obviously all good gamers. Or maybe I can get there and beat it before him. I'm only on like stage 26, I think. And I'm bad at this game.
Yeah, like I'm not in any regular prescriptions either, except for like I occasionally get like a inhaler from like because I had asthma when I was a kid, and it's like just in case it comes back or whatever.
Okay, fair enough.
But like I've had to get stuff like antibiotics and that at points, and it's just like it's fucking bullshit, really. It really can fuck you over. That being said, if we were in America, it would bankrupt us.
I would be dead.
So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, just don't live in America. Hear that, Americans? Shout out.
Well, I mean, you know.
Toby like watching it, like, for fuck's sake.
If you got this far in the podcast and you're American, shout out to you. Hope you don't get killed by your healthcare system. But so I think some Americans prefer theirs. So
I don't know why.
I think it's like a, you know, because your taxes will go up and all this shit. And they might rightfully argue that some NHS services suck.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's definitely a point to be made about a service you pay for in advance might not get done properly, or might get put lower priority than a service that you like hasn't been paid for yet, that like you will pay for in exchange for the service. You know?
Oh yeah, like when you pay for an early access game.
Yeah. They're like, there's no obligation to do it properly.
Like, hee buddy, buy it.
They already got your money, so.
Oh, I'm on that side scrolling bit now. So it's like, woo.
I hated that bit, bro.
Become a gamer, I'll be it first time.
Okay.
That was the platform in this game. It just doesn't feel tight. Like, I feel like I missed so many easy jumps, or I don't know. It just doesn't feel crispy.
Shit in this game.
It's great.
Bro, fucking leave me alone.
Just give me Sonic Adventure 3. Shake my head.
Bro, where was Sonic Adventure 3? What were they thinking?
The thing about not making money.
That's easy money. But then again, they made like, what was it? So like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 came out on all the old consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember this on like 360, or it might have been, no, I guess it was 360. They released Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And it was like an episodic DLC based type thing.
Yes, I do remember.
And I think it was like really short and it was really bad and everyone hated it.
That's most Sonic game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this vibe. Ah! We keep coming back to Blue Hedgehog. Actually, I think it came out on PC and I probably own it from a Humble Bundle. Those.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
There we go. Next time.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I think it's quite short as well, so.
Oh, that's good. Well, this one's already quite short. If you beat this guy right now, that's a 2-hour game.
I beat the second phase.
Got 3 phases? Damn, Frieza!
Well, I assume it's free, but I don't know.
Maybe the game just ends now.
Well, because I did one phase as classic Sonic, and then this one was like my creator character. So I'm guessing the final phase will just be Sonic.
What about the gangs all here together?
Or the gang's all here to get. This looks really weird. It's like a guy busting out an asshole.
What? What? That's
Oh,
very
you
weird.
can't see what I'm seeing. If you can see what I'm seeing, then you would agree.
There's a gaping hole.
Why has Eggman got so many robots? What's he hiding? Huh? Oh, it is the gang's all here. It literally is.
Predictable. It's like Fairy Tail, my favorite anime.
Bro, Fairy Tail fucking slaps. Don't let anyone. Like, everyone's like, oh, fucking Fairy Tail. It's the same thing with fucking Sword Art Online. It was like, oh, fucking Sword Art Online. It's like, bro, don't act like everyone were busting nuts when Season 1 of Sword Art Online came out. It was just that, like, Season 2 was really fucking rapey, and then, like, nothing after that was good.
Gunga Online, honestly, Steven Spielberg's like, damn, that was good.
I mean, sure.
Okay, I actually watched Gunga Online. Shame on him. Because I love Sword Art Online. I really enjoyed the fairies and Kirito be like, yo, it's me, Kirito. And then, what was her name? Asuna getting molested while she's sleeping. Or
that bitch got raped. I'm telling you.
Comaring.
Like, it's basically canon. Like, what was that? That guy was like, no, I'm a dirty fucking nonce man, but I won't nonce, but like, I'll suggest it might happen. It's like, no. Like, let's be real. She got nonced. Like, that's canon. That's in the story.
It's in manga. It's in the Bible. Fair enough. Beat the game, Robert.
Bro, I'm struggling.
I want to be free of this torment.
This shit just goes on forever.
Guys, if you got this far in the commentary, tier 3 sub to both of our channels. And don't forget to check out Sidemen's Side, link in the description below.
Oh, yeah.
Robert's fighting Logan Paul next week. I'm fighting Jontron. I'm probably gonna lose. He's bringing Sarah Rockington with him. Bro, what the fuck am I doing? But like, why I hate this stage. Why with Sonic games, like, you make your stage hard like this, it's just not even fun. I like just rolling around at the speed of sound. And if you give me that, I'm calm. But if I'm not rolling around at the speed of sound, if I'm constantly stopping and having to do a gay-ass platforming, that's not Sonic.
Bro, how the fuck am I supposed to do this?
Be good at the game. Are there save points between phases, or is it?
There is. If
God.
there wasn't, I'd oh my god.
Chat, give him some moral support right now. Put your hands up in the air. Shout to your parents that Robert can do it.
Instantly.
Okay, he did it.
Yeah, like the thing I'm worried about is I finally got an attack off on him at the start, and he took so little damage.
Ah, that's reassuring. Faith in you, Robert. My money's on Robert.
I only got one attack off there. Fuck off. Get over here.
Oh, I finally did that level. That was the ending there. Fucking hell, that took forever. Oh, that was stage 28. Okay. I shall be going to stage 29. Maybe I can get to the boss and beat it before Robert.
Maybe.
Bro, I'm getting so many unlockables. I can't wait to customize my character and make him really unique and, you know, stand out like me. Guys, don't forget we got this far. To love us. I imagine this final judgment level is going to be kind of gay.
Okay. One attack again? This is gonna take forever.
Whoa, is the whole level going to be like this? I actually won't complain if I can just get done with and get to the boss. We get a little bit of running. Okay, we're going around. Whee! Oh, we're grinding.
Okay, I think I was supposed to spam A and I wasn't spamming A enough. This is working a lot better this time.
That's good, bro. That's good. I appreciate you spamming. Oh, fuck. So what is the deal of your custom character anyway?
Well, it's just a self-insert, innit? I definitely see what they were going for, because they're like, you know, all our fan base are like dirty, degenerate furries. So obviously they'll want to create a character so they can self-insert their OCs and all this shit.
Yeah, bro, like,
But
yeah.
game's not very good.
I'll have you know it's pretty good.
Well, you're wrong.
Factually wrong. Am I supposed to like destroy these bum crystals here or something?
Probably.
So what do I do? Where's Sonic? Sonic, do your Sonic stuff. Oh, okay, I do that. Okay. Do I just have like infinite flame or something? Yo, poggers.
Gotta do the triple homing attack. Let's go.
Homer. Just want to get this game done with so I never have to play again because this podcast's been 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we were trying to make it. It was kind of long last time, and then like we lost the footage, and that was like really sad. But we were gonna make it a little bit shorter this time. But bro, I almost finished the game. So.
But would you fucking finish it?
I might as well just fucking finish it. Well, I say finish it. There's definitely like some bonus bullshit where you fight like fight a supersonic or whatever. But
Name's Infinite. Gosh.
no, I mean like when you turn supersonic, when you go golden.
Oh, but why would you fight Supersonic though when you're Sonic? Gosh.
I said fight. Fight as supersonic. Come on, man.
Couldn't make it out, you know, you're dying. Are you speaking English? Why don't I like a snake stuff?
Let's go.
Yeah, well, now we're
If we could do that the whole time, why didn't we just do that in the first place, bro? That seems so much more effective.
Stage for the Death Egg
Okay,
robot.
I just got an achievement called Save the World, so I'm assuming I have saved the world.
Yeah, but have you saved the universe though, Robert?
I don't know! I'm fucking... Oh, I got the Sonic the Hedgehog shoes as a reward, so I'm guessing...
Man got the crepes.
Assuming.
He's done it, lads.
I just need... What the fuck is going on?
Content, Robert. You wanted to
No,
stream.
I ain't watching this. Just tell me I won. Show me the credits. If I see credits, we're done. Hey!
There we
We're
go.
done.
Fuck ass game short. Damn, Daniel.
2 hours? 2 hours? Bro, get me on the leaderboard. Let's
You
go.
might
Get me on the
actually be
leaderboard.
if I want to be it.
Well, I mean, technically, I could be on the leaderboard. I'll just be at the bottom.
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah. All right, lads. Hope you enjoyed that one. Robert just beat this gay ass game because he's obviously practiced it before, you know, many times. Hope you enjoyed. We'll probably bring another one. Hopefully not next year. Hopefully even, you know, a little, I'm not even gonna give a time frame because just in case. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.